Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Where was I? Machine Gun Mama. Else Mama. Oh, this thing's really, really going at it. Oh, oh well. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Hmm. All right then. Hello everyone. My name is Tiger, and yeah, it's a little live stream. Yeah, I know it's late, and when it comes down to it, it's not really anything special. I just decided to do a little live stream right now because it's the only way I actually get anything done, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I also have to use a little microphone that I have on this phone. Yeah. Oh, hey there. Hey there, Vandal. Nice to see you. Yeah, I know I haven't really been doing much, if anything at all, so I apologize for that. But I've actually been working on something very special. It's two comics. I'm currently redoing the TMP Bets comic, which which is I do have like a rough sketch version on my DeviantArt, but you guys you know me. I've always preferred quality over quantity. Really? You seem happy about being busy. Why don't you tell me about what you've been doing? Well, now I did mean to scan in the the Smiler versus Insanity comic since that's recently been almost finished, and I was hoping to do it on a live stream, but I the main one of the reasons I haven't been streaming lately is or at all is because I've kind of like I understand the idea of stream fatigue, which is where both the audience and the creator can just get very very tired of the work or just very very tired of streaming. It's a quick burnout. Oh, sadness. Sorry that you have to go to school, Vandal. Yeah, oh well. Yeah, we all have to do things we don't like. But yeah, I've actually been working on two comics. The first one is actually outlined in pen, and if I have that my usual guest with me coming, he and me will be talking about it while I scan in the current comic book and how it looks like in pen versus, and you might even get to see college, sweet, lucky, lucky, lucky. But yeah, if my special guest will appear, well, all my guests are special, but if my guest appears, then just um, I will fortunately be able to show you what where Smiley the Sandy is currently at, and I got to the fight stage, and the fight's gonna lead to a climax, and then everything calms down rather quickly, and then we cut to Smiler to whoever the victor is. I'm not sure it's gonna be Smiler or Insanity, but whoever the victor is, watching the other one do their thing, since it's been established that Smiler and Insanity can't be killed. Insanity for obvious reasons, and Smiler for reasons that our Lord and Savior Smiler Wolf hasn't really revealed to us yet. Oh, it's not a new guess. It's just Pepsi. If Pepsi ever comes on, because Pepsi wanted to be a part of the stream, but Pepsi's not here right now. Sadness. But I don't mind. I just want to relax and chill. Uh, I'm actually debating on like unlisting or just like I don't want to delete my streams, but I'm thinking of just like delete them. Well, I haven't drawn Momo that well, but if you want better illustrations, I can show you the comparison between. Actually, I do have a lot of old comic book panels, and I could pull those up for a video where I like show you guys the comparison between because the comics I make they're not like because of the way I work, I never really mess with the original drawing or the original idea. I always resketch and then redraw and then resketch. I've literally drawn the same. The Smiling Insanity has gone under three changes as it is while I was trying to work on it. And yes, you might have noticed there might be improvement on how I draw things. I'm trying to get better. Don't you can only get better as you draw. and there might be minor subtleties and new changes that you might be able to pick up on. Then again, you do seem to have sharp eyes, so who am I to say? I don't know. And I'm at least happy that you're here. It's nice having someone here when your guest hasn't arrived yet. And my guest still, to be fair, my guest was kind of notified that the stream was started 10. It took me 10 minutes to set this up. I actually almost had a heart attack when I saw the subscriber feed because it's like, oh, 44 subs. And then it's because I was looking at Pepsi's chat. I was looking at Pepsi's channel so I can get the link to share his channel down below. Since me and Pepsi like he's always here for me. Well, behind the scenes we're always, yes, it takes 1,000 hours to be good at it. Well, I agree, but so in high school I knew this guy called Jared, and I would, oh, hey Friday. Yeah, it's been a long time. But you'll see Smiler pretty soon in the Smiley Bean Insanity comic when that comes out. And whether you want to go, I hear noise. Hey, we got Pepsi Wolf here.
Hello,
Hooray!
Mike. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. We got two old friends here. We got Hung the Mugger
Okay.
and we got Friday Wolf. I don't know. It's
Ian,
been a while since I've
we'll
seen
be
you.
able to
I feel good.
Um,
I hope you're
and
feeling good.
well, you can sign years of bias.
some shit, but can we like, no, I don't want to.
Uh,
Ooh, I'm sorry, Ian. I'm gonna sit like this if that's alright.
well, Pepsi, he's excited to see you again.
My audio screen threw up. Hold on.
Um, all right. So when it came to this guy called, I
Don't
like
work in
Frisbee a lot.
Fallout though.
Let me think.
Can you put this
So
back in
this guy
Fallout,
Jared,
please?
who's
I don't
he
like
draws
that, and then
animation
can you
better
be
than I do.
sleepy?
And I'm not gonna lie, every other artist that actually draws, chances are they're much better than me in every way.
Is that all over again?
Friday, look, feel free to.
I think out of most of us, I think you're still better, Mike.
Huh?
Yeah,
Do you want my other mic?
you're just being
Well, not really
nice.
want it, but can I put it in here so I can join you in group chat?
Oh, your headset. I don't
Yeah.
have a spliced connector, Isaac.
Oh, fuck.
I need four.
Well, that's alright then. I'll figure
Oh,
something
go ahead,
out.
Friday.
Maybe as the next
If
time
you
I'll
have
use my
updates to
open
go,
mic.
go ahead.
There's a mic
Can we do
under
it
I'm
now?
cool
this.
with updating
No,
as
not
well.
right now. I'd have to have
What's the
camera.
one where the people can see us?
Uh,
This isn't mine.
can
This one
you fix
yours?
this? Yeah,
Can they
let's
see
take a look.
us?
No,
Okay, well,
Can we see them?
this is what they see.
well, to be fair,
Oh, they're watching
my
him.
mic isn't really a hearing microphone.
Yeah.
It's my audio quality is like really bad.
Legit. If she doesn't come back, I'm taking this.
Let me think.
I guess my mic is too loud.
I'm trying to can't remember. I'm trying to remember what I was thinking of.
I'm
What
sorry.
am I trying to think of?
You were
Hmm.
discussing art a little bit ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. I kind of got
Hmm.
lost in my train of thought. Oh, right, the art thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
the reason all right, so I wanted to make a video called I don't want to be famous if it means I lose my mind. And what I basically wanted to talk about was
What's up, cousins? How's it going?
so basically for me, I understand that
Fantastic.
YouTube for most
Nice.
people, a quarter of the people that subscribe to you, chances are going to see your content constantly. A quarter. And that's fair enough. I get 20 views around a week, so I'm actually very happy that like any of you actually give me the light of day, even for a few moments. It's very Alpha is actually probably asleep because Alpha doesn't appear in my streams unless I stream like early in the morning when Alpha has a chance to join, along with Shakira the Fox and the others. This is a late night stream, so I'm afraid you won't be able to see them because also school has come back into effect. So, their chances of them appearing are slim to none. Although I do miss streaming, mainly because it gives me a reason to get work done. I like streaming. I like going someone. I just like doing it, even though I shouldn't go completely insane like last time. I keep forgetting what I was thinking of. Yeah, I keep forgetting what I was saying. What else is new? Let's see. Oh right, right, my discussion. Yeah, so when it comes down to it, the main reason I never say my artwork is good or I never give myself any credit is mainly because, in all honesty, it's for two reasons. One, I don't want to develop a high sense. I don't want to develop any form of an ego. I know my artwork is good and I like the characters. I just never want to. Thank you. It's actually inspired by that character from My Hero Academia, the character called Deku. If you look at his mask, it's not very similar, but I just saw that mask and I was like, wow, that's a pretty cool mask. So I decided to screw it. Momo's a point. Oh right, a refresher because I tend to disappear a lot. Momo's actually a gas magic user, meaning she can create different types of gases for different effects, where she can make herself and others around her lighter than air or oh hey Dylan. So I can make her I can she can make her like all right. So the reason I love no this is Maxi Momo's the panda girl user. Momo's the panda girl I have her in my computer. Let me go find her. Yeah, but this is Maxie. She's a gas user, and the gas mask actually isn't for her benefit, but it's actually so she can actually inhale more oxygen and convert it into a different type of gas. And yeah, she's actually the romantic partner of Insanity. And like I said, I don't like making flat out villains because I feel that evil for the sake of being evil is a very boring and drawn out subject. Where it's like, oh, so Insanity actually doesn't feel. Is it better to stay off the numbers game? What numbers? You can, I don't know what that's referencing, unfortunately. But if you wish to enlighten me, go ahead. Um, but if you mean me with numbers, I'm terrible with numbers. I can't count. Okay, it's okay. I don't mind. I'm trying to find it for you guys because I can't remember what I called the folder because I literally scan these things like I think Friday. Oh, the new work. Let's see if it's in this folder. And I'm right. I found the work I was supposed to like record and show you guys in upcoming videos. And that didn't go down very well. Clearly it didn't go down well. Come on. Don't do me like this, phone. But yeah, I just found the folders. I'm sorry for like the thing being blank. But here we have actually my old artwork is trash. I'm not gonna lie. But let's see, where is she? I know I have her in. Did I not scan her in here? No, there she is. So here we have my favorite panda tagger, Momo. Momo is the panda personality. She hails from Japan or Asia. I didn't really find out. I don't really remember what origin she has, but let me think. What was her story? All right, so she's show when her heritage comes up or which life she comes from comes up as a question where it's like, "Hey, I'm Tagger, you're basically an American. You grew up in America, right?" Response: Yeah, technically that's the one I take most often. That's the appearance I take up most often. When you look at Shade, you're like, "Oh, he's from Japan." When you look at Rage, you're like, "Oh, you must be further down from Russia, right?" No, he comes from it's weird with him. He the Rage personality originally started in Germany, moved to Russia, and then just they all usually end up in a different nation or America. It's Rage's last country where he resided isn't really specified. We just know he just says, "Well, a war started, and my response was to punch everyone in sight." Rage hates fighting. He's actually the least combative tagger, meaning he's the least. He's the one that he actually likes fighting the least, even though he's the one that engages in it the most. Funny irony. He hates combat mainly because it involves him actually getting his hands dirty. Let me think. What was I thinking? Oh right, Momo. But yeah, when it comes to Momo, she basically she just says, "Oh, I'm from Asia." And when people ask, "Oh, what part of Asia?" her response is she never follows that up. She just ambiguously. It's just like she just says, "I'm from Asia," as in she you don't know if she's from China or Japan or Asia. She just or Korea. She just says just no, just Asia. Although I personally believe, and I say personally because when it comes to the characters, I do like to pretend or imagine that they are real in some asset to help me like get into the character and figure out what they're about, what they're gonna do. So for Momo, I like to believe she does hail from China, although I can't. But keep in mind the character. I do like to imagine the characters as real in some sense, so it might not ever be revealed in the story. But as far as I go, I do believe that Momo is from China. But that's me. That's what I believe. Should Momo's heritage or where she grew up and came from come into light, I will I will say it, but as far as I know, I believe Momo grew up in China and she lived her life there. Even though her whole gimmick is she's has the skills of a samurai and the techniques of a ninja. But this actually gets into her character style with Shadow. As far as Shadow's concerned, she's okay with Momo, but when Momo pulls out a samurai sword or anything like that, oh hey Viper. Weird. I don't know why the chat was lagging on me. Let's see. The numbers game. Thanks, Manga. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better with these live streams. I'll be giving people shout outs as well. Oh, that's sweet. Hmm. If anyone wants to, if anyone wants to give Viper a shot, go ahead. I think Viper's an okay person. Viper's. I believe Viper is worth the watching. Oh, right. On a side note, I am releasing it. I was working on an anime review, as you know. If anyone wants an explanation for Pepsi Wolf, Pepsi Wolf apparently right now has very, very loud guests, which is why Pepsi Wolf can't speak to the mic. Or if Pepsi ever wants to speak to the channel, I'll be able to read his thoughts and just tell you what's on. Please leave that dog alone. But yeah, I'm trying to work on an anime review, or I'm trying to create an anime for that British Fox, and as that British, hello everyone, mine's that British Fox, and so we're gonna be doing an anime review on what's his name? Bradley Draws, Brad Works, Clockwork Brad. Very well, then we're gonna be talking about. All right, so that British Fox, for sure. So in episode one of Eternal Light, the TCG maker, or Brad Draws, or Sunny, as I'm gonna be calling him. He appears as a pair of dismembered hands, and unfortunately, he's a pair of dismembered hands, so I really don't have anything to work on that. Unfortunately, and that's gonna be a massive pain in the ass, so which is why I'm gonna be doing an actual anime review. And his anime has unfortunately been on hiatus for the past 13 years. So yeah, that British folks will be talking about. I actually had to write an anime for Brad Draws, and a card review and a card maker. Now, if you're questioning why, I really, so I will be giving you a shout out, Mike. Oh, thank you, Viper. So if anyone's ever curious about why Brad draws anime review, which is going to be the first anime review I do next to Ruby when I finally get around to watching Ruby. Oh, the pain of 3D CG, whatever it is, animation. I am not playing the video games. I refuse. I'm just going to be consuming the content as it comes out on the digital spectrum. But from what I can tell, people apparently don't like the series, and people will defend it from criticism indefinitely. Okay then. Also, I'm gonna be updating my icon since yeah, it might be a little confusing to have three of the same profile pictures just floating around on the screen, and I apologize for that. Let's see. What was it? All right, but yeah, for my first anime review, it will be one ooh, sweet, more badges. Yeah, so for if anyone's concerned about if anyone's actually interested about that anime review, where a blue fox from Britain is going to be talking about a man who has dismembered hands, disembodied hands, talking about cards. That's the main reason it's going to be a massive pain to talk about doing a review on Brad Jaraz because Brad Jaraz is a card reviewing channel, card making channel, or TCG, trading card game. And although he is working on quote unquote an animated series and a comic book for a series called Eternal Light, I can't make any promises about how soon or when it comes out. It's like walking a blind man across the street. and the blind man keeps asking you about how does it feel to see. You can't describe it without him like getting a without being as vague as possible in his mind. And trust me, this anime review is gonna bite me really badly. But I'm probably gonna hate myself for it. But it has to be done. I said I was gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it. And Bradley, if you're ever watching this, feel free to tell me. I might send you the scripts for the anime review so I can get your opinion on it. So yeah, and that's gonna be painful. That's gonna be real painful. But oh well. What am I gonna do? Let's see. All right. Speaking of other things, speaking of the thousands of projects I want to work on, another project I want to work on is I want to do something specific with the Tiger Play series where instead of just showing you the generic gameplay and talking about it and being all hype about it, I'd rather I'd rather expl I'd rather record the gameplay and draw out what I'm doing and just make it silly. Just have things happen in the background, so it can be more engaging, more interesting. Okay, now that's for you, Mike. Oh, that's sweet. That's very sweet, Viper. But I don't think I'm worth it. I don't think I deserve a badge. Welcome back, Friday. Okay, Friday. Just for you, I'm gonna show you something else. All right, I'm gonna save this right now. I shouldn't be working on this yet. This is for a video, I think. I don't know. Let's see, proof file. This is a proof file for this. Oh, hey, Mobile Cat. I've seen your videos. I mean, I had to go see your videos, but I've seen you've been posting. I need to go catch up on what you've been doing. Oh, this is already wow. Oh, right. If anyone's curious about the leader for Smiley Bee Insanity, within a couple of videos, within a couple of videos, I will be doing something special where I will be revealing little depictions of Smiler and Insanity together. And these depictions, like the one of the Smiley Bee Insanity wallpaper, will be appearing behind other things without speed paints or anything. But they'll just be cute little depictions of Smiler and Insanity sharing the spotlight, so to speak. And yeah, that's gonna be fun. I do have one. I just have to find it, which means I have to go to the Maxi profile. Maxi, Momo, man, they both start with M, so I haven't. Ah, I'm losing. I'm starting to lose myself. What else is new? Let's see. Where is it? Here it is. So here's a little depiction of them wearing suits. This is I want one day if I get popular enough, I want to like release a calendar issue of like the community, like you guys. I want to do like I want to do like a little joke calendar release where it's like men at work, featuring the individuals that have avatars from, well, just people I talk to and the guys that you guys that keep appearing. But that's only if I get popular because it would just be like it's supposed to be a joke thing. The sorry, let me get my thoughts. So, yeah, for a second I thought I Maxi and Momo are basically both M, so and I'm on a live stream where I can't like focus my thoughts. Okay, so if I could get a little bit of popularity and enough money, scrounge enough money together, and if you guys would be interested, I would like to release a calendar line called Men at Work, featuring all you guys in the calendar for like the next 12 months. We have cute little depictions of like Smiley Bee Insanity, like this one right here, and this is what inspired the idea. Where you just have here we have just Insanity smiling at Smiler. He's wearing a suit, but his arms are too massive to actually fit. Then they're just tearing it up and just blacking it all out, just making it silhouette still. And they're just gonna be wearing suits. Oh, you don't have to. Like I said, I don't want to be famous because I don't want to become those. I don't want popularity for me. I want the popularity for the characters. I would rather have the characters. I would rather have people fall in love with the characters than actually, talk to me. if I could create like separate accounts or get different guys, if I can get different people to understand the characters, like create little Twitter accounts and interact with people that enjoy the characters. It's like with Neil. Neil has Smiler, and if Smiler becomes really popular because me and him are working together to like make Smiler this like character, this villainous, this character that people can fall in love with. Like he's so evil, but he like just the way like he's unapologetic evil, but like there's something about him that intrigues people and like people want to talk to Insanity, so I have a Twitter account for Insanity, and like people are just tweeting him, asking him questions about the comic or like an animations or whatever I do with the series. And like Insanity's just like talking back, and then like we have different accounts for different characters like Sin, Momo, Maxi, all these characters I have. I'd rather have I'd rather do that than have popularity for me because I created the characters for you guys for everyone to enjoy. If people fell in love with the series and like nobody ever like knew who I was or didn't know what my face was, I'd be okay with that. Taggers, my avatar, and the personalities are just different ways to express myself. If people like saw Insanity and were like, well, oh man, that's what he looks like, and that's what people are supposed to think is what I look like. Yeah, people look at Fur, Chibi Fur, and thank you Viper, or like the other characters, they're like, yeah, he's the Fox guy. I'd be happy with that. It's funny how Friday was Smiler's second, but now he's forgotten. X. I think that's I feel kind of sad because I feel like Insanity might replace whoever is Smiler's second might be replaced by the Insanity versus the Smiler and Insanity interactions because it they're because like the because like they're just like complete opposites, but they have a similar face. With Smiler here, we just have with him he's just like pseudo serious, and with Smiler we just have Smile. He's just being cheeky. I feel like I want their interaction to be very cute. I want Smiley to absolutely hate Insanity, but I want Insanity to be portrayed as a masochist. For those who don't know, a masochist is someone that basically enjoys getting hurt. You can there's an anime that literally has this. I need to talk to Scobo and he needs to remind me what the anime is. But there's like this girl it's an anime where like it's just three horrible people that are forced to go on an adventure together, and they hate each other. It's like there's a knight that's a masochist that like who it's the joke with her is she acts all noble and it's like I will protect you, my friends, I will take this here for you. And she's just like she's a masochist, so she absolutely is just like it's for like selfish reasons, not selfless reasons. And this like one guy, it's like it's that one it's the normal guy from anime where it's like it's he's a nice guy, but everyone just keeps hearing it. All right, so it's the main character is like this normal dude that gets sucked into this role playing game, this where it, SAO is the best is the most recent example I can think of, where basically you get sucked into the game or you're in this game, and he's a nice guy. The issue is everyone kind of hates him because rumors getting spread around that he's a horrible person. And that's how this woman finds him. She's like, "Oh, you're the horrible guy that like treats women horribly." And his response is, "No, I'm not." And it's like, "Please let me be on your team." It's like it's an anime. It's anime. What do you want? Smiley kind of reminds me of the Joker a little. Just something about the smile. Smiler. Oh, let me clarify. Big brooding and black here is Smiler. Insanity is here, and my friend always bye Viper. Hope to see you in the next one. Um, Unfortunately, there is something about Insanity that there are some. If people ever wanted to put like similarities between, if I had to like, um, if I had to like compare the characters, Smiler represents like the pure chaotic evil that the Joker commits, while Insanity just represents the lack of reason or yeah, I hope to see you in the next stream, Viper. Hopefully, I'll be streaming earlier this week. Hopefully, I stream earlier this week with Pepsi Wolf, so we can have some fun. Let me think. What was that? All right, so yeah, Smiley represents the evil actions the Joker can commit without remorse. Because in all honesty, the way Smiley is portrayed is as a remorseless killer that's very cunning, very intelligent. He he's able to commit evil and he like plans out things. While Insanity just represents chaos. He just represents like the chaotic, I don't feel anything toward you dying type of character. Although, again, I don't like evil for pure evil. Insanity is a very cheeky character. It's I play it up for laughs while other people might like. It's like people something I heard was don't get attached to your characters because you'll just regret it later on in the future. And unfortunately, TMP is a series where the main characters, the main villains, other individuals aren't supposed to die. The running joke is you can't kill them. The heroes are too afraid to kill the main villains because, well, it's in the name. They're villains. The moment you thrash them and kill them, when they come back, they're gonna come back angry. The villains, the villains are characters like Insanity, Sin, Frost, all these characters that align themselves with the character Sin. They're dangerous, but they never are upset at the heroes. When they kill the heroes, that's just because that's just unfortunate. It's like bad timing, or it's like, bam, you're dead. That's unfortunate for them. But if the heroes try to kill the main villains, they come back with a vengeance. Then again, the villains and heroes, it's like it's a 50-50 whether who wins or who loses. Um, Sin is if you Sin's a character that like has logic and reasoning. Ooh, a Joker card. Sin is a character that like if you can talk to him and convince him not to commit this action. I think I might draw that for a comic where it's like how to beat 10 ways to beat a TMP 10 ways to win a TMP. Number 1, talk to Sin. Number 2, befriend Sin. Number 3, it's like a joke little thing. It's a joke thing. And like it's like little ways you actually it's like TMP as dramatic and as like scary as I can draw the characters and like as like I know I lean towards like this horror ominous aspect when I draw characters or like characters like are drawn in a very aggressive or like pissed off manner. That's just so Insanity is replacing Friday. How about Insanity kills Friday but doesn't know about Friday used to be Smiler's second? How does that sound? I don't like killing off characters. Although if I know Neil's character as well as I do, I think that'll just piss off Smiler and get him to kill Insanity even quicker. And because Insanity is a very jokey, quippy type, I imagine all Insanity would say is so so Friday what as far as story goes, if Friday was Smiler's right hand, I guess Insanity would make a passing comment when Smiler says, "Do you even with the way you act and the way you moved, have you even killed anyone seriously?" And all Smiler would say is, "Well, recently I killed this snowflake of a dog." And it wouldn't click into Smiler's mind that he's talking about Friday till he gets more specific, and then that just I think Smiler wins in that fight because if anything, rage is don't piss off your enemies because an angry enemy usually means that person wins the fight. As Tiger is only too happy to clear to show. Then again, I would like to if Fridays is going to make an appearance in TFP. I'd rather have Friday. I'd rather do a fake out death or something like that, something along the lines. I'm not sure what I would do. I would have to figure it out, but we'll have to see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what if Friday does appear in the series. We'll see what how I describe how I illustrate the like. We'll see how I illustrate the relationship between Smiler and Friday. Let's see. Smiler, I mean. Smiler and Friday were buddies. Wait, so you want Smiler to kill Friday? I'm confused. You're giving me mixed signals here. Hmm. Actually, I have no idea what I am curious about doing a Star Wars stream. I um I only have surface level knowledge of Star Wars and the knowledge that YouTube channels that follow Star Wars give me. Are adding such viewers to the comics. I haven't seen the comics yet or know where to find them. I have a lot of shitty comics on my DeviantArt. If you look up if you go to DeviantArt at Rightful Tagger, it's all one word on DeviantArt. Actually, if you go to Smile of Insanity, I believe I no, if you click on the video Heart of Sin, there is a link to my DeviantArt account there. So if you would like to read the comics there for free, because again, my art is free because I want to entertain. As much as I'd like to make profit off my work, I one don't really enjoy that would as nice as that sounds, I currently don't have any good reason to even attempt it, and two, I'd rather just entertain people for free than, make money and burn and feel bad about it. I don't see Smiler killing Friday, just saying. Well, okay, right now I'm getting a headache because I just remembered something. I should just change my bio for my YouTube channel to be, Hi, I'm a random guy online that goes on lots of tangents and streams sometimes. Why don't you join me for my random tangents? I think this was I think this was only I think the only reason that I yes, I have a demon art. People hate DeviantArt, and they constantly hate on it, but I'll be that guy that says DeviantArt isn't amazing, but it's not Tumblr. And DeviantArt is where I post all my work. So if you guys want to see like if you guys really want to see like a collage of some of the work I posted there, work I was actually proud of, you can go to my DeviantArt and tell me what you think. Oh, right. This thing keeps happening. The art showcase, the series where I just show you artists' work and like give like my opinions on their artwork. And because it's called the art showcase, obviously it's not meant to critique them. It's just meant to say, it's just meant for me to gush. Money can't corrupt souls or of the innocent. I don't think money is inherently evil. I just think people are inherently violent. That's one way. That's that's one of the thoughts I have, and then I have to counter that by saying people aren't inherently violent as much as violence is such an easy thing to commit. I don't know. When I say these things, I should probably clarify right now that whenever I say things like this, if it pops up if a character is saying this out loud, or if a character is saying this out loud, or they're like discussing with another character, chances are I said it on a stream, and a character is going to like explore and define it better than I ever could. Because through a character, I can look at it through a filter and like actually see what I mean versus what other people would say. Let's see. DeviantArt does have some things okay, but that's not the whole site. I follow DeviantArt for the more entertaining things. Well, people can be greedy. Yeah, I would agree. Money is nice, but money also money also money doesn't talk as much as money makes people do things they shouldn't do. There are some amazing artists on TV. There are, but the problem is the internet and so many people. DeviantArt, all right, I want to make a video. I want to make a lot of things, right? One of the videos I really want to make is I'm tired of the overused jokes. And this is a series where I just go online and I tell people and I just talk to you guys about like overused jokes. Furries are like an overused joke. DeviantArt, overused joke. Tumblr, an overused joke. I just say the word Tumblr rights because I don't like Tumblr. There's what else is there? What's another overused joke? Let's see. But yeah, there's a lot of overused jokes on the internet, and I'm tired of hearing them. I'd rather people come up with new original jokes, but no, haha, it's so easy. Like in commentary communities, or if someone's talking over a video, chances are you're gonna hear like that high pitched, low pitched, or distorted voice, or that like little annoying person that disagrees with them for whatever. I tried doing that. Someone told me I tried doing that. My response was when someone said, "Oh well, you sound like one of these guys." My response was, "Yeah, I don't want to be that guy." When if I ever do release videos where I'm ranting or talking about things like that, like as that nature, I'm probably gonna be doing it as the avatar of that British Fox, and I'm probably gonna have like the counter argument be in the voice of my regular voice, the tiger personality, because as many things as I can't talk, I can't. My main issue with my other streams is I talk, but I never provide a counter argument for whatever I say, which annoys me. It actually doesn't annoy me because I don't like having one-sided arguments. What was I talking about again? I really should like. I should really just chill and just like get my things in order before I start talking. But that would make me boring. All right, let's roll over the things I ran past. I ran. All right. I'll tell you about. All right. As much as I want to hide my streams, that's where this conversation started for the most part. As much as I would like to hide my streams, I know my earliest streams and any streams before this one aren't that great. I'm not gonna lie. I know I got very bitter and things happened. Things happen. But uh I don't want to say his name, but mainly because people are mainly because again, the internet is just a business machine and people just keep repeating the exact same thing over and over again. But someone said I'm probably gonna like say his name later on in the future, but someone said I don't delete my old videos because it's just an indicator of how much someone can change over time. So that's the main reason why, like, as much as I want to unlist or like hide or just get rid of my streams and all my videos, I don't because it's also just like it's a bookmark where I can go back and see what I talked about and see if there's any ideas I actually I actually care enough to explain. Let's see. Okay, someone found out a furry, Friday. Yeah, I think that's just yeah. I think it's just gotten to the point where you can't even take them seriously anymore. They're gonna say that. At that point, you should just turn around and just walk away because at that point they just literally just they didn't like they basically jumped into the pool and threw and just like it's basically for me when I see that statement I just think okay so you could have had a point but instead you're just gonna say that at that point I just can't take them serious. Hey, Mike, when do you think you'll come out?
Hello.
Oh, that kind of stings. Well, oh, hey, Peps. But they made me a red arm. Actually, yeah, I would. My response would be
Don't eat
my.
it. Huh?
Okay.
Don't eat it.
All right. So my response to that would be, I don't. I like messing with people. Okay. So Friday, when they show you the red
Fire.
armband, you can just respond with, "Yeah, thanks, but I want mine in pink." You have
Hmm.
to take it in stride and just make fun of them. That's actually something someone points. All right.
What time is it?
So with
8:35.
Jay wears a pink armband with a white circle in it and an orange paw print on it. The obvious joke is gonna make is, oh, she's affiliated with this party, when in actuality, every character. All right, that's actually the symbol of the main TMP characters. Well, Tagger. Anyone affiliated with Tagger has a white circle and a orange paw
Oh,
print,
dang.
and that's like the if anyone ever says, "Oh, da 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 da," it means this character's this. No, it means this character's representing their
I'm
thing.
on a factory roofing. Maybe that will hurt me enough to break all my bones.
As far as
Is it?
like, as far as
What?
like the red
I
armband
just
thing goes,
know
just
how much
say,
your voice
"Yeah, thanks,
amplifies
but
when it's
I
just
prefer
8
to have
times
it in
louder than
pink."
what you're doing.
As
Well, I
just like a
just,
comeback.
yeah, 'cause I just now got you
If
getting
you
adjusted the volume. It's gonna take me a
if
minute.
you because
I'm not like
you
Houdini.
basically
Just
have
gotta
to
get
like
it in
make fun of them for trying to make fun of you. If you don't take a
Really
stab
how to
at
get me
them,
comfortable
then
in this damn car.
what's the point of even being human? If people have the free will to be a dick, then you have the free will to just talk smack to them in like subtle tongue in cheek ways.
Hey, do you think I
But
could get that thing over there? Oh, I can.
And
Oh,
if they say,
jeez.
what are you, gay? Your response be, no, I'm flamboyant. Or and basically you just start playing on the spot with like different comebacks. If they say you're gay, just say no, I'm just comfortable with my sexuality. If they say you're an idiot, you can just say I'm actually no, I just it's like if they say you're an idiot, your response could be actually I'm very intelligent. It's just that you need to look in the mirror. Or actually correction, it's not that. It's if they call you an idiot, you can respond to them. What does that make you? If we're both the same, it's like you just if they're gonna take a stab at you, you might as well stab back, but might as well have fun with it.
Exactly.
Like Pepsi
Legit a
Wolf
minute.
character with Pepsi Wolf has a character called Cherry. No, a sister called Cherry. It's spelled Cherry, but she's French, and she says it's not Cherry, it's Sherry. Get it right, you American swine. She's like a stuck-up character, and Jay would totally mess with her.
Yes.
And this is funny because I totally like I
Yeah.
don't much I enjoy my characters, but I
Sorry.
enjoy creating these snobbish characters just so I can pit them up against other characters that are that have their own like unique don't mess with me type of vibe. And Jay, being what she is, would totally just like clash with her. And I would totally enjoy the interaction between those two. I don't know where I'm going with this. I just know that when it comes down to it, if someone's gonna mess with you, mess with them back. Oh, right. But just get ready to Mike, what's the worst thing to happen to you before a quiz? Mine happened last Friday. I lost all my notes. Oh, I'm a decent test taker. Let me think. What was the worst? Oh, right. The worst thing that happens for me in a quiz is when I just sit there and I'm like, I don't know the answer. I don't care. Just I'm just very casual when it comes to tests. I really don't care about tests. I don't need notes. I don't take if I really want to take it serious, I probably would take notes, but I'm me, and I'm just so casual about quizzes and tests that I usually do well enough. So, I've never run into a problem with taking quizzes. Oh, you got a big fat F. Oh, I'm sorry for you. In their mind, then Friday, just say if you really want to like really have fun, but you might get punched for this, but like put on the armband and just say, "My brothers and sisters, we must unite against that swine." Call him out on what he's doing. It's like, I am a proud American. It's like, yada, yada, yada. If they're going to give you a red armband, you might as well just like run with it. It's like, and instead of being German, go with Russian. Just say, I come from Soviet Russia. Mother Russia is red. And, become like this super like patriotic Russian soldier who talks about great wars, who talks about fighting in this great war. Just like don't call him out until people around you start laughing with you or just start getting behind you. And when the audience or when the people around you are like if they're paying attention to you and they like what you're saying or doing, you're playing up a character, turn the tables on him. And it's like you can call them a filthy communist. You can say you have disgusting hair or this unwashed swine or this peasant. Like it if someone's gonna mess with you, get everyone to laugh at him and then strike, because that's the best way to mess with someone. I learned this from a comedian that literally attacks hecklers because I'm just a horrible person and I'm not a psychologist or anything like that, but I can kind of understand how to mess with people to a point. Also, if you like Wolfenstein, more power to you.
Too early.
It's literally a game about killing Germans, well, Nazis who happen to be German. Oh well. Then again, I don't even have a leg to stand on. Hey, Peps, what do you think of Wolfenstein? You know,
I've never played it.
The original or the remake? The remake gets pretty wicked, man.
I've never played the series.
I actually feel conflicted about the game. Like, yeah, because they're like really smart and they get things done, but they're kind of dicks about it.
I think the only thing somewhat similar is when I made a maze that was oddly similar to Wolfenstein compared to other people.
Was
Wait,
it on Minecraft?
doesn't that game have like
What?
Robo
Was it
Hitler?
on Minecraft?
No, it was the programming that Mr. Owens had.
Uh, fucking. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, basically, I made a Wolfenstein maze. That's what Mike said.
Fucking awesome.
Please don't get him screaming. I'm literally trying to have a good time right now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but kill Germans while Nazis. Uh, uh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's like I said.
Do not put a
I
book
really
in
can't.
front
I don't. When someone says think before you speak, my
Damn it,
response
you got my way.
is, but I am
of
thinking before I speak. It's how I speak. Mike, what's your favorite game? All right. I like the game Team Fortress 2. The community, I'm split on because I hate the elitist free to play haters because I paid for the game, but I would totally just dress up as a free to play just to like really rub in the salt and really get into their hatred because I feed off people's hatred for like I hate the idea of a bully, but I really love messing with people that just like think they have a high horse to stand on. My favorite hat, unironically, is the Ghastly Gibbous. And I specifically love that hat because it's a free to play hat. I want to completely
Choose me on two.
I just want to mess with people that just think new players can't
Oh,
be good. Then again, I'm also a very competitive person. So as soon as someone tries to call me out, I would just focus them for the entire game and make them have a bad time. Keep in mind, I never said I was a good person. I'm a decent individual, but I don't think I'm a good person when it comes to video games
I
because
think
I
my
just love
audio's back.
thrashing and pissing people off. I'm also a bit of a dick in that game.
Yeah,
But that's an online
it's right
shooter.
there.
That's pew 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 shoot rocket jump red face. As far as other games go, as far as platforming, Super Mario 64 was
I
fun,
plug
but
it
my
in.
heart belongs to Banjo Kazooie.
I can.
Rare Software's Banjo-Tooie and Banjo-Kazooie is a game I
If we do
absolutely
the
love.
house music,
I don't
I'm
care
going
about any other
to
platformer.
use one of
That game
Mars
will
as
always
another
be the
TV.
game I return to,
I'm gonna get. I'm gonna
as
try
far as platformers are concerned.
Dylan's old
Oh,
PC.
that's nice.
Okay.
I'm off
Wait,
to
why don't you
bed.
just
Have a
talk
nice
to
day
Dylan?
now.
Because
Night, manga,
Oh,
mangs.
I kind of didn't really. What he does.
Um,
I
let's see.
need
So let's
bed
see.
last night.
First-person shooter has to be Team Fortress 2 because screw hyper reality. I hate super realistic games. I feel that it takes away from the experience of being in a fun game. God of War is an exception. I have to say that right now. God of War is the exception. It looks absolutely beautiful, and the gameplay melds well with the way the world looks. Call of Duty can bite it, and everybody knows that.
Exactly.
It was good early on, and then it became, then it became basically how I see Overwatch. Basically, a game that's too it's just all right. I do not like Overwatch. I don't hate the art style, but I do not like the game. I
I can kind of guess it would be the same way for us Fortnite,
Fortnite is absolutely horrible.
especially the people when you play the game and you win.
Dude, I absolutely hate Fortnite because of the community and the way people treat you.
Yeah,
So,
it's
and
pretty stupid. It's not worth it.
I also hate the RNG factor that comes to that game. It is all right. If you're gonna play a game of luck, that's one thing. If it's just 1v1, it's a game of luck. It takes a lot of variables into consideration, but when you're gonna fill an entire party with nothing but that, you're kind of starting to piss me off.
The thing I don't understand is why is it in two teams when it's only 1v1?
Hmm it's what at least COD had the decency to give you a weapon and let you pick what you would start off with. It's a battle royale game, yes, meaning a free for all, but it's also a game that I don't. The gameplay just doesn't complement the way I play,
Yeah.
and I'm very aggressive. I like playing aggressively. I'm an aggressive person. I'm literally Then again, because of the way Team Fortress works, my favorite thing to do in TF2 is torment the snipers by running across the bridge into for them, beat the crap out of them with a fish. Oh right, I should explain. I actually played the Xbox 360 version of Team Fortress.
I did
So
have
I
that.
I am playing the 2007 version of that game. No updates, no nothing. Sticky spam is still a thing. The Sentry Gun hasn't been buffed. We don't have the Widowmakers. And the reason I don't play on PC is for two reasons. One, I don't have a gaming computer, and two, I feel the Team Fortress console is like eh,
Oh.
the thing that goes into that game is it's actually skill. With unlockables, it kind of throws skill out the window for a gimmick. Not to say I don't enjoy seeing people on the PC. I personally think Team Fortress PC is better in content, but I believe Team Fortress console is better as far as restrictions and skill goes. I may love Wolfenstein too much, and I like how the Nazi soldiers look. I want one of them with the helmets, and I have the Wolfenstein logo in the middle.
Okay, CYIs.
Eh,
Oh, this shit's gonna be sick.
people can say what I forgot what her eye color is. Well, people
Like,
will always
no.
be dick.
Oh, Ian, the 20 balls are red.
Excuse me while I try to find Maxi.
Gloves.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think. Look, as far as like that, as far as they go, my response is the bad guys always have the coolest, always wear the coolest clothing. And I have to admit, they look pretty slimming in them. I can't lie. I like the way they look. 2007 TF2, oh man, good times. Yeah, I'm in a bad spot. Okay, no,
Hey,
it's
Mike.
okay. That guy actually was forced to like work with the Nazis in one of the in like back in the past. Blackmailed.
I can go higher up.
Mike, you want to know a fun fact?
What's that?
The company that designed the SS uniforms for the Nazi Party is still around today.
Oh right, I remember you bring this up. Oh right, hey, I'm Mobile Cat. So if you're curious about one of the comics I've done before, here are like two examples. They're from the Before TMP series. I believe it's all on DeviantArt, and you'll see why, you'll see why I have, you'll see why I say my artwork is terrible.
Way better than me, that's for sure.
Oh no, this is absolutely all right. So another thing I want to establish right now. Okay, so when I did, all right, these bodies are absolutely terrible because this is like 3 years ago of drawing. I kind of went off the deep end. And when you look at my shading, it's not actual shading. It's coloring with black pencil.
I can give you
And
a shade kit.
I don't know, this is technically shading, but what I mean is I the way I shade now, I still shade like this, but it's not as like intense as far as the color goes. This is before TMP, one of my earliest comics. I remember that the pyro. Actually, pyro's pretty easy to counter in console because as soon as you demo man, a little bit more difficult because I don't believe in sticky spam. I literally don't like using the sticky bomb launcher unless it's to defend a point. But pyros can't air blast, so you should feel really bad for pyros because pyros they get the short end of the stick if they're not playing an ambush heavy tactic. I'm not gonna lie, you can run at a player and set them on fire, but if you do it against a heavy, you're gonna lose a lot of health, and a scout can easily meat shot you. If you do it against a soldier, air blast at the feet, blam. You get shot up, you get shot again, you're dead. Demo man, a little bit more tricky, but again, sticky spam is still a thing. Sniper? Oh, you can just laugh at the sniper. Chances are they're never gonna be a good enough shot to take you down. Medic? Medics are gonna run away. They're just gonna run away. And if they turn around to shoot you with needles, it's gonna take 2 clips before they take you out. By the way, medic is the best class. Um, am I forgetting someone? NGs. NGs will laugh at you when you try to take their guns out. Then again, I have gone NG and I have shotgun down powers that weren't smart enough to pull out their shotgun when I was out of their range for the flamethrower. Am I forgetting someone? Oh yeah, and spies. Spies are dead. They can't do anything against you.
What about heavies?
Heavies turn around and they fill you full of lead. You'll still kill them if their backs are turned and if you jump around their bullets. All right, here's a tip. In Team Fortress Console, if a heavy is shooting at you and you're running at him, move left, move right, and hold jump while crouching to avoid the bullets.
Yeah, that's
I've
true.
done I've gotten away with wrenching heavies to death with that tactic. Shotgun, wrenched, axed, batted, you name it, I've done it. But keep in mind, TF2 console, you because the stereotype of hats equaling rank don't exist, you actually have to pay attention to the character you're fighting, to the person you're fighting against. I've met soldier boys that take me out of the air with quick shots, and then soldiers that I've literally hit with a shovel. Then again, I'm not. Then again, I'm very competitive. So when I'm being very competitive, I tend to die. My kill death ratio is completely skewed to one or the other. And when I'm being silly, like I'm in, well, one of the silly things I like to do is go to 2-4, put the sentry underwater, and bait people into the sentry. And when the sentry kills them, I move the sentry into the tunnel, bait them back in there, shoot them, then I move the sentry again. The strategy doesn't work against spies. Okay, back to the comic. I remember. All right. Oh yeah, this is what I turned into the. This is what TMP might have looked like. I found a YouTube artist called Lavender Town. I hate her videos. I hate her videos because of the way they're titled. Her do this not this series. I disagree with her on everything. But I haven't taken art class. I haven't gone to. I don't. I'm not gonna pay thousands of dollars to go to some art school. No, especially not if it's in California where they hate the anime art style. From what I heard.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think it's like every art school that hates it.
why? I would argue it takes more detail and skill to actually draw in an anime art style that looks distinct. Look at this. It literally has that American cartoon feel. But it's like my art style is a combination between anime in the sense of the way it's colored. No, in the way it's drawn. I've always felt the TMP, my art style for the TMP, or the way I draw it overall, it has like this anime style, right, for being drawn. But the way it's colored is more to an American cartoon. It's more simple.
Western animation.
Yes. And I've always believed that my art style is a blend of this. Oh right. Yeah. Just to clarify, this isn't these shards of glass. You know, glass because they're blue. The reason they're turning red isn't because, all right, in the panel for the comic spoiler, hashtag I don't care. Um, in all right, so he's holding a crystal ball, right? And I'm really bad at like pacing scenes out. We see pop, crack, crack. We see him holding this, and it breaks. It's not because it's blood that's on the glass shards that he broke. No, Sin's magic is actually two colors. Oh right, it's a Sin, I think. But I think this character was supposed to be Sin, but I haven't worked on before TMP in quite a while. So I think this character was supposed to be Sin, and Sin's magic has two colors. His magic is either red or blue. It's blue when he's using fire because fire, like red and orange, is like a cooler flame, while blue is like a more intense one, and then it goes white. So his magic is red, and the reason the shards are turning black is because of, well, minor effect. Just look at him. He's literally enveloped in shadows. He looks like that. He looks like he's in the shadow realm as a silhouette coming into our reality. I forgot what I was talking about. What else is new? What am I even talking about anymore?
You're talking about an art school and your
Oh
art
right.
style, and then
I really need to like come back and redo the shading for this and redo the coloring. She needs to actually have, this is when I botched bodies for female characters. Her mouth is all wrong. So is the face. All right, this thing. I like the way this thing looks. It looks kind of cool. All right, then. This is a thing. Actually, I noticed like Well, I'm actually looking back on this. I'm noticing that the characters. All right. If anyone's curious, this is basically how I imagine evil looks like. It's just a hodgepodge of different colors and different things.
It's evil.
Evo for is the like the acronym for Planet Evolution or Planet Evo for short. And Evo is like this monstrosity of like magic and all right, so yeah, if you're curious why the event takes place on Evo, it's because Earth kind of got murdered by the main characters, Tiger and Pixel. All right, and so
Yeah.
originally I planned for Evo
What's
to
up?
take originally I planned for Evo to be in a separate dimension from like the entire universe.
Like one
But
chord.
Skillboy was like, nah, just make it bigger than, just make it big enough to have Earth be its moon. So Io is the planet with two moons,
No school.
this moon, and then Earth as its moon.
The other one.
And then Rage is acting surprisingly out of character by saying "eat it, bud," and because this creature had a like an arachnid theme to it, it was like, oh, it's a spider or it's spider-like. What do spiders have? They have hordes in fantasy, anyway. And then here it is. You got one, two, three, four, five, six.
Sex up close.
Oh yeah, and this was inspired by Splinter Cell. Sam Fisher's the character Sam Fisher with his green tri-lens goggles, the ones that can see radio waves, what was it? It was infrared, night vision, and radio waves.
What about Gamma?
Yeah, that too. Wait, did it have four lenses? I can't remember. I played Splinter Cell. I played the one where you're in a skin tight suit and you start off the mission in the ocean.
Uh,
I like this effect. This is a very. I would like to have this. Like, I would like to blow this up and just hang it on my wall. I think it's a very pretty effect. Don't you agree?
it looks pretty.
Yeah, I might not be a very good artist even now, but I I, I think I do pretty good. Pretty. I think I make like very surreal, very sweet backgrounds. I feel like the one thing I excel at is just like drawing pretty things, and somewhat something something that slice with horror. Except Sin. Life don't work like that, son. What was I looking for again? Oh, right. I was looking for Momo. Not Momo, Maxie. I remember why I miss Fumi now. It's the only excuse I have to go on tangents and go down memory lane
Yay.
and get work done. Like, as much as you think, all right, if you think I'm not getting anything done right now, you have no idea how much worse it is when I'm trying to color, work, record a video,
If you touch water,
get the audio down,
Yeah.
do everything else, and then, get it done. It's much, much worse. So we need to think of a fair way for Friday to come and leave in Smile versus Sandy comic. Well, I don't know. Well, Smiler versus Insanity is only like a fight between Smiler and Insanity. He can appear in the TMP series, and it can explain why Friday the Wolf doesn't really appear that much. I'm going to make a rough drawing. My dog farted. I'm going to make a rough drawing of what I would think my character would look like. I can work with that. Akira the Fox gave me this monstrosity to work with. Right, I don't have it downloaded on my computer.
Crap.
Alright. Real quickly, because I know I'm getting all... you know what, screw it. We all know I'm not going to... We know I can't stay on one topic at all. Akira the Fox gives me two things to work with. A drawing and a line of dialogue. That's all he gives me to work with. I have absolutely nothing else to work with. So if I can turn his like MS Paint drawings into like what I turn them into, I'm pretty sure I can work with whatever you send me. I was actually thinking of like doing an announcement called send me your artwork or send me your art. So I could draw your whatever you draw and draw it in the way I draw. I'm sick. If you look at Brad Draws, for example, he has like a very he's in the like the we don't need weekend. I mean needs sound like greedy. Like if you look at Bradraw's character right now, he's wearing his character, the Yellow Sun Man, or the Soldier of Light, but I call him Sunny in the anime review because I have to write it like an anime. I drew his character wears this a blue hoodie with white bands, and this is supposed to be chainmail, but I just changed it into just pants with yellow shoes. I didn't have anything else to work with. Oh, he also has a sword and shield. Here's a sword and shield. His art style is like in the early stages of being developed, but it's distinct enough for you to know what's going on. I like it. I like his work. So yeah, if you ever like want to send me images or show me on your channel if I'm sub to your channel and you want me to, oh, here it is. He gave me this to work with.
Oh, jeez.
Akira the Fox gave me this to work with very early on when he didn't even start drawing. I turned that into... God, let me get this off the screen because it actually is horrifying. I don't shit on artists. I just give them my honest opinion on streams, though. Let me see what I can find. Let me see if I can find the thing I drew for that. Here it is. Oh, that's edited. And I know there's a speed paint of it because I remember posting it. But if you guys actually want to go find the image, here's what it looks like. I turned what you just saw into this. Now allow me to try to find the actual version of it. The name she went by was the Crystal Rose. So I gave her the crystal wings and the crystal heart in the background. Pain is everything. I'm kind of annoyed that, her current thing is like Cuphead from Pymations, I think.
Is it really?
And if you know anything about me, you know I absolutely hate YouTube channels that literally don't have custom drawings or anything as the representation. I don't care if they have emotes or expressions while they talk about stuff. I honestly don't care. What I absolutely hate though is when they don't have like a custom profile picture. I don't care if it's like a shitty drawing or like an apple, as long as it's something that isn't a stock photo on the internet. But that's just me. And what do I know? I'm probably just awful, also insane on drugs. Not really, but expressions be damned. All right. I tried to recreate what I painted, and this was the result. What do you think, Pepsi?
Hold on, let me get back in the call. I like it.
That is actually on my YouTube channel. Oh, it's Sprinkles.
Yeah. A very
That is,
pale one.
yeah, this is for DeviantArt. So if you like want to use this for your phone cover, for your phone or whatever, it's again for your download. Although I don't have any posters or anything like that because, again, I keep getting sidetracked because I'm trying to find a picture of Maxie.
I think the picture of the original Doctor was the only good one I've ever done.
Oh, don't be silly. You do amazing work.
No, that was the only one I've actually tried shading with one pencil.
I would like to upload a video called how I shade, but no. It's already hard enough. It's already hard enough drawing. All right, let me fix that. If anyone doesn't know, I absolutely hate that effect. Sorry. But this is the thing I hate about digital art as well. Digital artists rarely, if ever, have those that
Huh?
well, when I see it, it annoys me.
Or when they draw the eye through the hair.
Yeah, when the eye is just exposed. If I could fix it, I would have it stay like this.
The only reason why I would ever do that, the hair is just very thin at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
you
think I'd like to
know you
remaster
can
this.
pretty much see it.
I think I'd like to remaster this. Yeah, but if you're ever curious about, if you ever seen me like rants about a certain artist that like draws, and I bring up the fact that the eyes are still showing. That's the main reason why it's not that hard to erase it, especially before you start coloring. Again, I'm still trying to find that picture of Maxie. If anyone's curious about what her real name is, I refuse to tell you what her real name is.
Challenge, we have to follow the dotted lines. And we can do that.
Mike, what platform do you draw on? I use JPEGs and then transfer them into Paint to SAI.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Stream on my end was closed.
It's the only way I know how to like just transfer digital my drawings into a method I can actually use. So yeah, I just traced JPEGs from my original artwork.
Yeah, we're gonna go slide.
I kind of want to use this thing as my profile picture again. I like the way it looks. It was supposed to be a series I'm gonna make later in the future called Scrapyard.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that one.
Yeah, it's the series where robots not robots, cyborgs. They're basically benevolent cyborgs. They don't want to rise against humanity, but they will fight back to defend themselves. I think what I was gonna go for originally was his entire lower jaw is missing because someone batted him on the side of the head, and he's just trying to find someone to repair his friend, not even caring about himself. But I think between the
Perfect.
two, he's inherently the more violent one. Well, he's the more passive one, even though he's missing his entire lower jaw. Although he can still speak since he's not restricted. The only reason these cyborgs actually move their mouths is to cyborgs androids. The only reason these androids actually move their mouths is because it's supposed to like feel normal. They're trying to like emulate what people do. And this is actually very funny because it's actually the opposite with Project Genesis. Where Project Genesis is the motto for that one is what have we done? Someone just like questioning the viewer, what have we created? Because it's supposed to be like a nod to like the idea of artificial reality, artificial intelligence, and when it gets to the point where it can think for itself and replicate itself, that fantasy that'll never happen, in my opinion. It's like questioning how we've come this far. So what do we do now? Okay, I think I'll stick to paper. Yeah, Project Genesis.
Enough.
It's where machines aren't trying to rise up against humanity. They're trying to exterminate them for trying to exterminate. The way it works is humanity. There are three projects. There was the Beta series, which was the precursor to the Alpha and Omega series,
I want to do one of
and these machines were created
I need a Mega
specifically
Man.
to. Oh, by the way, if anyone's curious about Earth Eclipse and when that's coming out, it's not.
It's
This this book right here. This is one of my scrap comic books. It's almost half finished. Look at this. What do you even call this? What do you call this? What is this?
don't ask me.
All right, yeah, I get it. It's surreal. It's like very wacky. It's very like, wow, this is insane. Oh yeah, this is a person. Although if people want to make the joke, it kind of does look like rose quartz.
Oh,
So does that mean Steven is trans?
I see it now.
Because Rose is female and Steven is male, and shut up, shut up, you Steven Universe fanboys. They are female rocks that want to slam each other. You cannot tell me otherwise. Yeah, but yeah. This is supposed to be. I think this is supposed to be like Orange Flames, like trying to mimic oil paintings from Japan or China. Because like it kind of looks like if you look at anything like if you look at the artwork from over there like in the ancient times, it kind of like follow. I was trying to make swirly art from Japan or China, okay, but it looks
Right.
like peacock feathers. This is I don't even know what this was supposed to be. It looks like
Mike, breathe
yeah.
and slow down a bit.
Okay, so this right here, I think this is just my spoof of like the like it looks like a rock tree and like it looks like black and white feathers. So obviously someone died, but this is a glass panel. This was just I was just having fun here. I was just having fun here, and this was actually very painful to draw. I am not a filthy weeaboo. I am, but I will not deny anyone, and if anyone calls me that. All right. In Earthocalypse, by the way, this eye is horrible. It should have more shadows under it. Yeah, but I actually like this type of shading. I like the way I shaded this. Not this. He has too little detail. But I like the way I shaded her. Why am I focusing on fingers? All right, right. Again, I would love to show you guys all my scrap comic book plot lines, just to show you why it takes so much time for me to release a comic book page, not a book, not the panels, not 11 pages, one page. The dedication it takes, the rewriting, the redrawing, the remastering, the redone, the revitalized version, the revamped version. I don't make comic books. I don't just make one page. I have redrawn the same book 7 times and it's still not coming out until TMP before TMP is done. Thunder Strikes was canceled, revamped, then canceled, then drawn again. I have 3 different versions of events for Earthocalypse. And I still haven't found my picture of Maxie. If anyone new found my channel through this live stream and has looked, they're enjoying just the way I just completely just divulge into like this was supposed to be a 1 hour live stream. It's already gone past that and I haven't even noticed it.
How long has this been going for?
Let me check. Let me check on YouTube. You know, Pepsi,
I
I
should
actually said
say
it
it.
earlier, but did you know I also had a heart attack because I saw like my subscriber count was cut in half?
Oh, it was?
No, I looked at your stream.
Oh.
I looked at your channel. You have half of the subscribers I have. By the way, thank you for subscribing if you already did.
Oh, I really do?
You have 44. I have 88.
Oh, wow, that that's an hour and a half.
You, you, you. Oh, and it's funny because you went to bigger channel. And then, people were
What?
being very nice and, they just said, screw it. I might not watch his content, but I'll make him feel good by like just being there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I like. That's kind of like when I want to keep making videos as well. I'm not like I'm not
Fuck
too impressive,
yeah.
but
Isaac.
I'm happy when someone just clicks on the video and it's just like,
And a hoverboard.
yeah, I like this guy. Which is why I also want to return the favor by like bringing them onto like different projects and like having them appear in different works. I want people to like if they're interested to like I don't want to do collabs. Collabs are stupid to me.
Isaac, we own the PS3 now.
I'm a
Yeah.
control freak when it comes to my
I made
work.
a deal with Jim. I sold my
I don't want to believe control, but I would
PS3.
totally love to have people come onto the channel, come onto the streams, just
And sure skate would be
because I want to be very open about it. Oh, right. To go on another tangent, I do not like Shane Dawson because that guy is way too open. I like a series of Inside the Mind of Jake Paul, and like him exploring the idea of YouTube's being sociopaths.
Oh yeah. I remember you mentioning that before.
It's actually the only reason I got scared and why I started thinking about like it only like it's his fault. I'm starting to suffer from minor paranoia. Like I'm already I'm paranoid to an extent because of the like things that have happened. He just made it worse. It's like I know I'm in a place where I'm okay, but I never want to get like that sudden explosion growth rate because I literally had a recording where I was like when I played it back I was like
That's
wow,
Clark.
I really would need to walk away. If like the channel suddenly exploded, I would have to walk away and like because I know myself and I wouldn't want to like make more content if I was just gonna go bonkers off the walls.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And I don't believe that it's a case of like
Mm-mm.
fame is I don't think it's like I don't think that it's fame
Hmm?
that drives someone wacky. I think it's more of a case of well,
I think she might. I think she
you
might.
know, I think it's just I think it's what's the best way to put it? trying to find a way to put it, but I just can't yet. I can't figure it out.
Oh, Mike, guess what?
What's that?
Me and my brother just got a PS3, so I might be able to do more videos on games.
Well, I'll always watch.
I know. Now I would always support your channel as well. What is it?
The funny thing is, I'm still.
Oh.
This was supposed to be an art stream where I do artsy things, and I
There's
haven't
also
done any artsy things yet. I've literally just been trying to like rifle through these files and folders and
Doesn't look
different
like
things
it.
to find a picture of a girl.
I can't get hit by them. So I just like move around, I guess.
So your hoverboard.
You also know what's oddly satisfying?
What?
It, there's only one person watching the stream, and I'm actually very happy about that.
Doesn't seem like
It
a
says there's
hoverboard.
2 on my side of it.
Well, keep in mind I also stick to the chat,
Oh
but
yeah.
the main reason I'm relieved about that is I don't want to get into the mindset of like I have to be funny for an audience as much as I want to say I want to have fun with you and whoever else is on the stream. In
Yeah.
addition to trying to like make anyone that's watching, have fun. Hi, Mobile Cat.
I guess it's a hoverboard.
It's like
I'll retype my
I
squad.
always pay attention to the chat no matter what I'm going to be doing. If I'm
Oh,
playing
it's Back to the Future.
if I'm recording gameplay or if I'm playing Minecraft and people want to have like Xbox Live, I want to like if I ever like start up like a group Minecraft thing where I try to make the server crash because people like this guy's like how long before Minecraft crashes type of thing. Or like
Maybe before stops and crashes, that's like the thing.
yes.
Oh,
What is one thing I want to do? I would totally love to have a stream where I fight
Oh, I say
8v8 Team Fortress competitive. Just me and a different, about me and a bunch of different people playing on like the Xbox 360, Team Fortress 2. We're all just thrashing each other. We're all just having fun. We're just dicking around. And I want to do it on console because on PC, well, PC is free to play, so it'd be very easy for someone to mess with me. Again, I don't want to.
I think it'd be
I like
board options.
it's like
yeah, I don't know the board options.
Team Fortress 2 is a very fun game, but I'm
You
still in the
keep
But it's
community.
still free skate and everything. And zombies can like still
I
get me with
I've
shit.
I'm a
They don't
moron.
look like they want to.
I've passed her thing 4 times already,
Walking
and I didn't
around,
even see it.
cruising on a
Oh
hoverboard.
wow.
This is what Maxie looks like. She has black hair, white ears. I might red cut nuts pink,
You're a
And a
hoverboard.
turquoise iris.
Wait, Ian. What do
and
you
she
think
wears a pink
the
shirt.
the big map would be? The mega park? You think there'll be zombies all up in it?
I don't know.
That'd be cool.
I know I might get shit on for it, but I want to make a video called Markiplier isn't funny. He's just
If we
endearing.
play PCTF2, I'll teach you the ropes.
Ian, if I get Dylan's PC, we are legit playing TF2.
I'll play TF2 with you, Isaac.
And Dying Light?
Not Dynamite.
Not Dying Light. Fortnite?
Hmm?
Isaac,
Hey, if we play TF2 PC, I'll teach you the ropes. I actually want. To be honest, my eyes have been glued on the TF2 PC community for a while now. Also, Soundsmith, as much as I want to make TF2 fan art,
Yeah,
but I don't want to. Alright, I like the big names. When Soundsmith had like a thousand subs, I found his channel through YouTube, and YouTube was like, "Hey, check out Soundsmith," and I was like, "Oh, this guy, this guy's just a troll."
eh,
And I don't mean trolls in the bad sense. I mean he literally plays a class called Troller. If anyone doesn't know what a Troller is, because I doubt anyone else knows what Team Fortress 2 is, let alone what the mechanics of it is. A Troller is someone that literally jumps around the map, hitting you with a shovel. It could not get any less serious, even if I tried. It is the least competitive thing you can do. Unless you're a dick and you're a sniper main. I'm not exempt from that. If people want to hate me for being a spy, all right, I used to be a spy main. I would always pick spy, but I would not. And this was before I learned. Hey, My team is incompetent. I need to go either medic or soldier to help them out. I can say that because I've been that guy, and I know when to change classes.
Hey Mike, how long is the streaming going on for?
I think it's gonna be running around 2 hours once we hit 10 minutes. If we hit 10 hours, 10 o'clock.
Oh man.
YouTube's weird though. I don't know.
Hey, YouTube time doesn't count for real time.
No, just YouTube. Just YouTube is just weird in general. Right, the fan art. I'm actually kind of disappointed that Travi and RT Game have left Team Fortress 2 because like I'm an avid TF2 consumer, but RT Game, he's not. I'm not gonna crucify him for like leaving the game. I can understand like I stopped playing TF2 for like almost what 3 months because I got bored of like just because Team Fortress PC, Team Fortress console has like all is the exact same thing,
These guys are like skateboarding.
and I kind of got tired of like death matching and just beating people with a shovel and a bottle. I did a lot of stupid things.
Damn it! I tried to split.
A lot of the people I met were literally Team
I
Fortress players,
might record
but
you playing skate
their love
on
for the game
Friday,
has kind
I
of
think.
died. They literally never play Team Fortress 2 anymore, and that makes me a little sad.
Hmm.
Then again, like I said, I'm a very competitive person, and people that like they were like, "No, you're too good," or
And now it's on hardcore
"Yeah."
zombie.
I don't know if I was like one of the reasons why they stopped playing Team Fortress 2 because I know how to abuse the game.
And then
In Team Fortress 2, if you have like slightly bad connection, you can actually phase through players just enough to get a backstab on them, which I know is a dick move, but you
You
gotta do
got
what you gotta
to.
do to win.
You gotta do it.
So
yeah,
yeah, I don't know if I'm the reason that they left or just like why they
Isaac?
stopped playing the game.
oh my god.
As far as Team Fortress 2 goes, it'll always be a game that like
Halo theme starts
I hold
playing.
dear. It
Too
is the
cold.
only first-person shooter I can get behind and I can board up. My argument for Overwatch and why I hate it is it's just too quick-paced. The game is like it doesn't have any wiggle room to actually have any actual fun. Team Fortress 2, long time limits, crazy classes, and you know you
You
can
can only
just
know
you can
yourself
stick around
off.
with your friends. Team Fortress PC, unfortunately, people have some strong words and they're not very positive. Although I understand why Minos left Team Fortress 2. Yeah, I don't think I have a like to stand when it comes to even trying to critique the game as far as anything else is concerned. Mainly because I'm not forced to play it every day. I have the choice to play it every day, but I'm also an art individual. I'm doing art stuff,
Look at his back job.
so I can understand why like certain individuals leave the game. I don't know. Team Fortress 2 is just like the community, like they literally, and I'm not exempt from it. When an individual that plays Team Fortress content or used to play Team Fortress, like every single, their whole channel was based around it, start shifting away from that, I kind of start getting bored of their content more quickly. And I just go back to the old TF2 videos, but I never complain on their newest comment, on the newest video saying, hey, when's the next TF2 video coming out? Because that's just going to tell them, oh, so, yeah, I'm, I'm not having fun with Team Fortress 2, so
Up here.
can you like kind of like support my new content if you like it, or just not like bring up Team Fortress 2?
Does that taste like soda pop?
I don't know. This is just stuff I've heard people say. I just personally don't think
It's
as
not.
much as I like Team Fortress 2 content creators, I just don't support anyone willy nilly.
It's like flavored water, Isaac.
I like the green eyes more.
Watch it be like mixed beer or something.
Hmm?
I was like, watch it be like mixed beer or some shit.
Oh.
Off my phone. Got it.
Mike, have you seen Music play TF2? He hasn't played TF2 for a long time. He has the music, the like more music channel where he plays Team Fortress 2, but I think that's just I just I like the guy originally, but he's like Markiplier. He's endearing to watch, but as soon as you fall out of as soon as you stop watching him, he
It's
kind of just becomes repetitive.
yeah.
It's the exact same tone, it's the exact same thing. How many
At
times have you
first
seen
it's
Markiplier
funny and all that.
change?
Pretty much at first it's funny, but after a while it gets like, what am I watching?
All right, let me answer this question. If I ever do make the video called Markiplier isn't funny, he's lovable, one of the points I have to make is how much does Markiplier actually change?
Well, if you watch his original, like when he first started YouTube to now, he's changed a lot.
I'm saying in his gameplay videos though, he's still laughing,
Pretty
he's still
much
getting scared.
not. Pretty much, it's all the same.
Yeah, and that's my problem with him. He never he's like it's supposed to be haha funny, but if Markiplier ever got deep into I would enjoy it if he broke this character of, and I don't even know if it is a character, but I'm going to assume it's a character of haha funny, and got into just start talking about the game development or the way everything is or how the world interacts, but that's not Markiplier, and it wouldn't be Markiplier anymore. That's just me trying to put try to it's me trying to say he's it's like me trying to get him to be something he's not.
Yeah.
And in that video, if I do make that video, another point I have to bring up is he's not popular because he's great. He's a nice guy and everything, but he's popular because he was the first. And people are gonna try to kill me in the comment section by saying, "Oh no, he's a no." I'll put it this way: if you are the first of something, you are the king of it, and no one's gonna knock you down. Especially on YouTube, especially in early YouTube, where everything was seen as legit, everything was seen as real.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Above the belt for the respirator, isn't that the color to the shirt or jacket?
Respirators? Oh, that's nice. Oh, this? Yeah,
Yeah.
this attaches to her.
No, but above that, isn't that a collar?
Oh yeah, she actually wears a green sweater.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, is that the collar to the sweater?
Yes, this is.
Okay, I was wondering why it wasn't done. But the gas mask looks a lot like a paint respirator.
I had to get creative. The reason the black holes exist is because they actually take in a ton of oxygen, and she can actually do two things with the mask, as far as I know at the moment, because I'm making this up on the spot. Right here
Well,
are going to be little vents where she can blow out of the mask and fire off a lot more Maxie is a all right. So Maxie is a unique magic user because her type don't appear a lot in the series. She's a gas user. She can manipulate and transform oxygen or any type of gas into anything she wants.
oh,
And with the mask, this is a technical machine. She implements magic with science, so she can use the machine to exhale a lot more gas a lot more quickly, or inhale it through these holes.
okay, no, I understand that way more.
That's why she has the mask.
Okay,
It's just
wait,
it's just a tool.
I gotta see this real quick because it looks almost like the same thing that you did for like the Mecha Pepsi drawing. Oh, it
Mecha Pep?
looks, yeah, it looks so similar. I gotta pull that up.
I wouldn't say that.
No, like the front part of it. That's what I'm
No.
saying.
Oh, this line right here.
Hold on,
Yeah,
oh god, it
my machines
crashed.
have a very similar style.
Uh,
Um,
do, do, do.
yeah, but as far as Markiplier goes, he's not a bad guy. It's just that he is the king because he was the first. People are gonna say PewDiePie is the king of video games. Not really. He's kind of shifted away from that. But PewDiePie is the biggest channel. He's the biggest YouTuber as far as anything else goes. Oh, hey Friday. I was just talking about how Markiplier isn't funny.
Finally,
Now,
it's open.
Markiplier doesn't really change much at all in his content. He and this is the same thing with the Game Grumps. I'm not
Uh,
averse to change as long as it's change that I don't notice or I don't care about. With the Game Grumps, they changed their art style to a more jagged, blocky end, and I don't like their thumbnails or the new art direction. I don't like the way the characters are drawn now.
Oh, I think most of it is just fans redrawing their videos.
I
Some of
just
them
don't
are
like it.
some of them are pretty well detailed for like the Legend of Zelda ones.
Well,
Some of them are really detailed.
well, I don't. Well, what I mean is like the current thumbnails, the way they're drawn, the blocky art style. I don't like it.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't look like shit, but it doesn't look good. It's mediocre. And if I told it to Aaron's face, or to if I told it to Aaron directly, it would be a different response because you have to treat someone with respect,
Oh
even though you're
yeah.
not talking to them directly. But I don't like the art style, and you know what he would say? Well, to each their own. And if I told it to him in a comment section, which they never read, he would never see it, and I would never care. I could literally cuss out a storm in the comment section, and it would stay there because guess what?
Not
They
really.
don't pay attention to it apparently. Would I do that? If I had a separate account and I just like want to see if I wanted to see the reactions of like people responding to it as if it's a serious thing, I would totally actually leaving. All right, seeing. All right. Would that be something I would do? I don't know. I might do it. I might like leave this very angry, disgusting. I might create a separate junk account where it's literally just hating on YouTube channels and seeing their responses.
I have a feeling you're just gonna do that on mine at one point in time.
I would have to like, if I got a ton of subscribers, I would have to make the video subscribe to the White Wolf,
Ah.
and it would have to be an anime review. Hello, my name's
Just
Dr.
play.
Schwab, and today we're going to be doing an anime review on Pepsi Wolf. This Pepsi
Weird
Wolf is a white snowflake of a wolf. Let's get into his content. His content, not continent.
sounding
Something
Scottish.
American.
Wait,
Come on,
if
I'm
I
not
got
making this
to
up.
get a proper setup, I would have live streams a lot. It's a little bit harder than you think.
Well, it's a lot harder to keep it being consistent.
Well, just doing.
Want to go to the store?
I'm good.
Pop. Okay.
Um, even
What color do you
then,
think her
I'm
mount should be?
what?
What do you think her belt should be?
Uh,
What
what?
type of fashion
What is
is
the
it?
character's favorite color then?
I don't know. Maxi's a creation I haven't touched. I just know she has that I don't care attitude towards Sin. You know, the guy that everyone else in the TMP series regards with either fear or respect because he can rip you in
Yeah.
half with his thoughts.
So far, it seems like the main character for her is green.
Yeah, she wears yellow pants and a green shirt.
Yellow pants.
I
So
wear yellow
I guess the
pants.
mask would be kind of a yellow. No, that would have been supporting the Oregon Ducks. Like a yellowing kind of changing of green.
I could go blue.
Yeah, it's like a turquoise.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dapper Fox, and we're going to be doing an anime review on that snowflake of a fox. I mean, wolf. I'll have you know, he's not a snowflake. You can suck a fucking dick. I'm gonna eat your soul.
I'm gonna eat your soul.
Look, love, I can rip off your nine tails and shove them right up. This is a kid's show. God damn it.
Damn.
Very well, then let's see where this goes. Then
God,
I'm not
I'm
using
literally just playing with the Cool Whip can for some ungodly reason. I got a PlayStation next to me, and I'm not even paying any attention to that. I'm paying more attention to an empty Cool Whip can.
Cooler, huh?
The
Isn't that
hell?
special? A cooler can. Oh
Oh
man, what's so
man,
special about this cooler can? You'd be surprised if
Cool
you
Whip.
found out how much free time I have. So yeah, like 1, 2 hour stream a day. My
Yeah.
advice, don't do it. I did the same thing every day.
Yeah,
Streams for like 6 hours. If you go to my old streams, you'll see how long they go. If
I
you
started
start,
doing that as well. I'm I've literally run completely out of video content ideas.
why don't you do an anime review with Operation Fox on stream? Today we're going to be
That's
doing an
not
anime
the
review
bad
on.
thing. The
Actually, I
kind
have an idea.
sometimes I'd like
A
actually
live
write a
anime review
script
with
for
Operation
my
Fox.
videos, but then I'd lose it, so I'd have to wing it, and that's when I get the random game streams or whatever.
Yes. Hey, Pepsi Wolf, I have an idea.
What?
Why don't we do anime reviews on people we're subscribed to live? because
Uh,
I could for the scripted ones. I'll tell you which ones are gonna be scripted. But
Why the hell not?
let's do it live. And here's what we're gonna do it. We're gonna be playing. We both have computers, right?
Yes.
All right. Here's how it's gonna work. We're gonna
Okay.
continue. We're gonna be on the stream on our phones. We're gonna be in the chat on our phones because I literally can't speak to my computer. So what
Okay.
we're gonna do is we are going to pull up videos on our computers. You know.
Okay, I got it.
And then here's the fun part. We're gonna watch their content. One of us are gonna watch the content through the computer, right?
Okay.
And then here's the fun part. Here's the part you're not gonna believe.
Oh,
You're gonna tell me what we're gonna watch. You're gonna watch 3 episodes while I engage in the chat, and you tell me what's going on live. Your live reaction, and then you're gonna
oh.
tell me what you saw, what you thought, and then we're just gonna go through 6, 9 videos. We're gonna give them a basic review. Now, either we get them a thumbs up or a burn in hell.
So I'll go for 6 or 4 videos. Just start off small, then keep raising the numbers.
And we'll just go through the content. And we'll go to like, here's season 1, here's season 2, and we stop at season 3 because we hit 2 hours by that point.
Oh yeah.
Did I ever tell about Marco Polo, the Great Conspiracy?
Literally, I could not watch Game of Thrones without laughing sometimes because watching the animations for it sometimes, if I just get a quick glimpse and I see
Here's the faggot.
some weird. Oh god. Welcome to Nine Ball Island. Oh. What?
Daddy is a prejudiced little Jew. I
Oh.
picked you.
Father,
You are the only one
we
for
fish in the water
me.
bucket?
I picked you.
Never!
Will
Father,
you marry me? I'm afraid not. Why is that? I'm dead.
father,
Oh,
we
right.
fish
There's
in the
actually a
water
joke
bucket?
in TMP.
Never!
In TMP, there's a joke where Pixel's like, out of all the marriages you've had, which one did you not make it out of? Oh, simple, the one in hell. Why? Succubus wife. Oh, she sucked your soul and then you died? No, it's till death do us part, or until hell freezes over. And both of those aren't gonna happen for a very, very long time. So you're technically still married to her. Yep, and she technically waits for me every
Oh,
day. How does that
so
work with Jen?
like, have you? Oh, sorry.
She doesn't mind because Jay is a thing. Ah, so do you two so the 3 of you get together? Then he just knocks Pixel into the wall. Pixel is also a minor pervert.
No.
He's a Mexican bastard that's also a pale pervert.
Mike, have you seen the Subway episode of Game Grumps?
No, what's it about?
It's pretty much how
Oh,
Aaron is
sorry.
pretty much shitting on Subway.
He's not shitting on it. It's just that he
He
basically hates.
experienced sometimes, like,
It's like, what kind of bread do you want?
oh yeah, and like
Like,
when you say it, they don't listen to you. Then you have to repeat it twice or 3 more times. I've
He just
actually
wants lunch.
lived that. When I was staying a month at my dad's place in Eugene, which sucked over the summer.
I can tell because I wasn't there.
Oh no, the one day I messaged you, my bike fell apart.
You took the first shower.
Shitty wizard.
Oh,
Yeah.
why can't you?
You gonna be doing stuff.
I can just take one.
In post, so I don't care.
That filthy swine is getting in the middle of our talk show host. The
Yeah.
avalanche of spinach.
Hold on, Isaac. Jesus, fucking stoner wannabe. So, pretty much after when I went to Subway, after my bike fell to pieces in front of a Les Schwab, I messaged you about it. Literally, relived everything that happened in that one video.
Love you, love. Now then, let's get back into the context. Context. Is it not with toasted bread? I would like to shove that sandwich in your ass for not getting my order right.
You can't have flat bread without being toasted. It's spongy ass, gross starchness. Oh man, I've had flat bread and sourdough bread not cooked. It is so bad in my opinion. I just can't stand it.
Alright then. I think I might want to make that a sketch for like that British Fox. It's like my day at Subway.
Oh,
So I went to Subway today, and you know what happened? I got kicked out. Not because I swore up and down about how much I hated the bread. It's because I proceeded to shove that sandwich up without fucking ass. So you might question, but look, you don't look like a big buff guy. So how did they kick you out so quickly? Yeah, I might not be physically intimidating, but when I take this coat off, the muscles come out. Don't you mean Don't you mean the horns are off? Don't you mean what is it? What's that expression? No. And then he
uh,
takes off his shirt, revealing like 17. It's like 26 different packs of abs.
hmm.
I am the British god, and the queen will be mine.
I just got a message from not one I'm caring about. Ignore
I'm actually
those.
surprisingly content. I'm content at having just one person just like humor me in my insanity. Yeah,
Just pity laugh. Remember the weed brownie video? Yes, I do remember the pop brownie video. I think I was so
munchie.
bored for the past week and a half. I've actually binged watched Game Grumps.
It's like my friend made pop brownies and like it's like when you eat
Yeah,
one,
he ate
you get the
one.
munchies,
He got the
and then you
munchies.
eat
Then
more
he ate the other.
brownies, and then you eat more, and then you eat another brownie, and then you get the
uh,
munchies. So
literally, my brother did that. It was funny watching it, but wa- babysitting a stoner is not fun at all. It is a living nightmare. Well, I pretty much know how this feels towards you since your brother.
he just sleeps on the couch.
Oh, you're lucky, dude. My brother just smokes in my car when I'm already having breathing problems as it is. So I actually have
Right.
to have respirator kits in here. I have to air it out constantly and clean up the spilled leaves of pot, cigarette ashes, cigarette butts, all that good stuff.
If I was a violent man, I'd
All he
probably only
did
do
is
that.
eat pop brownies for 3 days. Yep. But my brother did it for like a day and a half because he got sick. Well, I guess I gotta go.
No, no, don't
I
go.
have to before my brother turns off the power. My laptop doesn't have a battery. It has to be on constant electricity.
Oh, well then, I'll see you later then.
I'll see you later too.
I'll just
Bye
wait.
bye.
I'll see. You have the power to see the stream early in the morning. You'll
Yes.
you'll see how long it takes for me to completely go insane.
Oh, probably like
I want
a
to put an
minute after.
imaginary tower. I just want to
Literally,
put an imag.
I might do a
It's
stream tomorrow after school if
yeah,
I'm not stressed and tired, and if all the stoners don't rush me again. It's been happening for about a month now. All my brother's friends just gang up in my small office and play games. And
I,
that's why I can't really call you or do a stream or anything because I don't have the time.
oh, that's unfortunate.
I know, and it's really pissing me off. Well, I got to go.
Yeah, well then, see
Good
you later.
night, y'all. I hope you don't go crazy.
No, no, insanity is only a myth. It's only a temporary side effect of being completely mad.
Yeah.
All right, it's Sunday, Sunday. What?
Sunday.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh man. Oh man. All right, there's YouTube. I forgot Friday. I didn't even know Friday was in the call chat. Whatever it's called. If I was a smart man, I'd probably play YouTube through my computer so I can actually manage to focus. But I can't. Oh, I'm right. All right then. Let me think. That's okay, Friday. Let me think. I have, you know, the whole, you know, my problem. It's already happening. I'm starting to like forget how to speak. Let me think. What is my issue here? What? Think. Oh, cool. It's lag. Apologies for any lag you may suffer, and any other lag that might happen. Let me think. Like my train of thought has already fallen apart. And again, to create a train of thought implies you actually have same thoughts and opinions that can actually be held up by a sense of logic. But clearly that's not the case. Clearly, I am mad. Well, speaking of which, I actually want to do a vocal cover of a song called Balloon Animals by Madame Horror, Madame Macabre. So if anyone's ever curious about when that's coming out, I am. Everyone wants pizza. Everyone wants pizza. I want pizza. I like pizza. I like Hawaiian pizza. Pineapple on ham, tomato. That's always been a good thing. So that is always going to be a great thing. Great, 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 great. Did I make her mask more intricate than I wanted to? That's pain. That is pain. Alright, let's make this green. Hmm. I want to know how to make perfect circles. You know, when I come back to this live stream specifically, I'm just gonna be thinking, wow, I go through so many things and never stop to actually focus on one. I guess this is just another occasion of like I think it's delicious. When I go back to the stream, I'm just gonna remind me of Triggered XD. I remember when that word actually meant something, and then it became a joke, and those idiots didn't know what a disclaimer was. Disclaimer: This content disclaimer: This content may have swearing, profanity, and things of a sexual nature. I always notice that my live streams, I'm not sure if it's because you guys keep leaving and coming back, which I don't mind. Fair enough. To each their own. I sometimes leave live streams and just go to listen to music before I come to the stream. Because, you know, it's it's very hard to watch someone constantly if th- like when you're a smaller channel, you're not gonna be at your A game at all, but you're still gonna try. And that's all that matters. Well, that's all that matters to me anyway. Klotsky, 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 Klotsky. Yeah, and tomorrow I gotta work, so well, if Pepsi comes back and does a stream, I might do a stream tomorrow if Pepsi doesn't, but I can't make any promises. Due to the fact this is the way this is the way that my mind works. So if you don't know how my mind works like a completely insane. Oh, that's sweet. Congratulations, Mobile Cat. My dog keeps farting and I keep smelling it. Okay, sorry. Okay, that was that's not a part of that's not what I think my mind's just slowly degrading at this point. Let's see. Let's see what I can do with this. Alright, let's see. What? It's very amazing how quickly I was shut down by the news that Pepsi was leaving. It just goes to show you. Yeah, whatever. Gotta get used to it. All right. What was I thinking of? Man, and what's that? Bacon pancakes, huh? Okay, go ahead and lay it on me. Ask me anything, huh? Go ahead and ask me anything. I'm already open. If you want to spoilers for the comics, I can't spoil anything because those books come out so infrequently and so out of whack that it kind of becomes very difficult. And it kind of becomes very hard for me to actually, you know, just do my thing. Yeah, it becomes very difficult for me to actually do anything along the lines of, comic books. As far as the comic books go, it's a much bigger pain to actually, you know, um, you know, um, you know, no, you ask me, I don't have any questions to ask. That's the main reason why I hate Q&As. Because, well, I hate Q&As and I hate face reveals. I hate face reveals because I think they're stupid. I don't get, I have no clue. Yeah, but I personally don't like face reveals mainly because I don't think they actually add anything to the content or the creator. Then again, people are curious bastards, so what are you going to do about that? This needs to be a more clear steel. Clear. There we go. 80. Wait, was it 84 or 64 I use? Let's see. That's dark. Dark enough. What's this? Oh, wow. My colors are just all over the place. I don't know. What? What is the motto? Let's make that 10. Let's go with this. And give it that metallic. Ooh. Scheiße. That's funny. I'll be right back. Just give me a moment.